iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey, it's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends, and usually I save the public service announcements for the end. But today I'm going to do it at the beginning, okay? Because it's very important. So if you're a member of Scout Fantasy, if you're a current member of Scout Fantasy, okay, we are offering something that I think you really need to take advantage of, okay? We're literally talking about a couple of days left. I want you to go to scoutdfs.com, okay? You go to scoutdfs.com. I'm going there right now with you. And when you get there, we've got our secret stars, we've got our quarterback report, we've got SD Chickens, we've got Fuego Steve. I'm going to do my article every Saturday so you have it. We've got podcasts, we have our optimizer, we have our scout scores. Sean Childs updates those. We do a great job. Now listen to me, guys. This is where the key comes in. You're going to see there that the package for monthly membership is $24.95 a month. And then you're going to see later on that you can be able to buy individual optimizers. But right now, you don't have to pay that. You, if you're a member of the Scout Army, member of Scout Fantasy, you can lock in your rate at $14.95 a month. And I tell you, there's nothing that bothers me more in life, and this happens all the time. And I'll tell you, this is a true story, by the way. I went to get my daughter a computer this summer, and I go to Best Buy, and the computer was originally like $9.99, and they had it for like $700. I was like, my God. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, my wife, well, what should we do? Blah, blah, blah. I leave. I come back maybe 4 or 5 days later. The same stupid computer was now back to $8.99. I go, I was just here 5 days ago, and it was like $6.99. $700, right? And the guy goes, well, yeah, that was yesterday's price. This is today's. And I'm thinking, I said to the guy, I go, couldn't your person, the salesperson, have told me that? Because if he had told me that, there's no way I don't walk out with that computer, right? I go, I said, I want to speak to a supervisor because I'm a little crazy, you know? You don't want to mess with Dr. Roto when I'm having a bad day. I go to the guy and go, I'm not paying $200 more for a computer that I could have gotten 5 days ago at this price. He goes, look, we had a one-day sale on that. That sale is gone. He goes, I'll tell you what, I can give it to you for $100 off, but that's the best I can do. And I'm looking and I'm pissed at this point because I'm literally saying, am I paying $100 for 5 days? So I leave and I end up buying it online. But you know what? I should have bought it the first time. Retrospectively, I should have bought it the first time when the deal was there. So I say that to you. It's $14.95 a month. You're going to be paying for nothing more if you wait. Except you'll just be paying more. Don't pay more. Lock it in now. It's a really good site. And if you ask yourself, well, why are they asking me to pay for these things, right? Hey guys, shouldn't it be all part of our package? Let me tell you some truth. Optimizers aren't free. We have to pay for them, right? If we didn't have optimizers and stuff like that, it might be a different story. But when we want to give you guys optimizers, they're not cheap. And because of that, we've got to defray some of the cost. But I'll tell you this, go on to other sites and see how much they charge you. An arm and a leg. And you know I'm not lying about that. So $14.95 a month is a steal compared to what other guys are doing. And I'm not even naming the other guys, but you know who these other guys are. They're charging you a small fortune for an optimizer. Trust me, I like our optimizer just fine. It optimizes beautifully. Beautifully. All right, so please go to scoutdfs.com, lock in your lifetime rate, do the right thing. Okay? There you have it. All right, so what I always try to do on Thursdays is look at some blind bidding results from last night, especially in my World Championship leagues. I might do a couple of online championship, but especially in the main event. So here, Andre Ellington went for $222. The next highest bid was $163. Deshaun Watson went for $187. The next highest bid was $75. I like that bid. I actually like that bid. Oh, so I'm sorry. I apologize. This is an online championship league. I was the $75 bid on Watson. Travis Benjamin went for $158. Corey Clement went for $61. Andy Dalton went for $51. All right? So that was in the online. I was in the Beat Dr. Roto League. Here's a World Championship League. So let's see what we have here. Giovanni Bernard went for $441. Ouch. Josh Doxson went for $189. Carson Palmer went for $121. We got Deshaun Watson at $79. That's good. I would have got him in the other league. I'm glad I got him in the World Championship League here. Kenny Britt went for $77. Taylor Gabriel went for $84. Some defense was going for a lot of money. Oh my God. Some team paid $45 for the Cardinals. Another team paid $40. Look, I get all about streaming defenses, but let's talk about this. Don't pay $40 or $50 a week to stream defenses. $5 a week. $2, $3. Seriously. Don't spend all your money on that. That's cray-cray. All right, another World Championship League. LeGarrette Blount went for $288. I mean, that's actually a good buy. That's actually a good buy, I would think. Because, look, without Darren Sproles, you have Corey Clement and you have Wendell Smallwood, but Blount is the guy. The next highest bid was $207. Ted Ginn Jr. went for $227. We were the next one. You know how much we offered? $18. The guy overpaid by $200. Robert Woods went for $163. The next highest bid was $137. Ryan Griffin went for $87. The next highest bid was $57. That's a good one. Corey Clement went for $43. That was my team. The next highest bid was $33. I feel pretty good about that. We got Elijah McGuire at $33. The next highest bid was $14. I felt pretty good about that. So now here, the Bengals, $11. The Lions, $11. The Cardinals, $1. That's what I like to see. Seriously, that's what I like to see. Here's another World Championship League. Travis Benjamin, $400. So let's stop the madness about this. Okay? Let's stop the madness. Travis Benjamin depended on game flow last week. The Chargers were behind. Because the Chargers were behind, they threw the ball more. And Travis Benjamin, there's Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen Roto, Tyrell Williams, Hunter Henry if they ever throw it to him. Travis Benjamin's the fifth look. Am I spending $400 on that? Now, Travis Benjamin becomes a genius move. Genius if somebody gets hurt. But if nobody gets hurt, it seems like a lot of money to spend. This league got Corey Clement again. Why was I in on Corey Clement? Look, I'm not sold on Blount Smallwood. I think there's room for Corey Clement. I don't think the Eagles love Blount. I like Blount a little bit, but I think there's room for Corey Clement to emerge here. Because of that, I took a few bucks and said, hey, 20, 30, 40 bucks, let me see what happens. That's a wait and see bid. Remember I told you about the wait and see bids? I mentioned it to you yesterday. I'd much rather get Corey Clement at $40 than Travis Benjamin at $400. Because Travis Benjamin's not cracking my starting lineup, but Corey Clement might 3 weeks from now. Seriously, he might 3 weeks from now. All right, let me find you another one, a World Championship draft here. Wendell Smallwood was available. Wow, this bid, $487. The next highest bid was $477. Oh my God, could you imagine losing that? DeAndre Washington went for $131. Marquise Goodwin went for $51. Corey Clement, we got him at $42. Next highest bid was $21. I'm good on that. Curtis Samuel was a very good bid, $21. That's smart. Fantasy Assassins, always a good team. Elijah McGuire, $13. Smart bid. I like the McGuire bid. Bengals, $36. Too much. Too much. I like the Bengals, but I ain't paying $36. If the Bengals don't score 20 points this week, are they worth it? I don't know about that. All right, Kenny Britt goes for $418 in a league I'm in. Wow, that's expensive. Josh Doxson went for $162 to Glenn Lowy. Taylor Gabriel for $106. We got Deshaun Watson at $66. Corey Clement at $39. Cordell Patterson at $14. I took Patterson in a couple of leagues. I did because I figured, you know what? He looks pretty good. And God forbid there's an injury there. Maybe he emerges. So in the online championship league, people bid a little bit less aggressively. One guy here bid $145 on the Jaguars. Oh my God. And the next highest bid was $90. I'm blown away. I think I'm blown away by that. So let me show you why I'm blown away by this. So scoutfantasy.com, okay? And I'm going to go to the dashboard. And I'm going to go to the World Championship. And I'm going to go to scoring, okay? Defense. 1 point for every sack. Okay? 2 points for every interception or fumble recovery. 6 points for every TD. 2 points for every safety, very rare. 5 points for a shutout, rare. 2 points for allowing between 1 and 5 points. 1 point for allowing between 6 and 10 points. How many points does a good defense score in a week? So let's say a defense gets, 4 sacks. And they get 1 interception. They get 1 fumble. And they hold the team under 10 points. It's pretty good defense, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points. I just gave you 4 sacks, a pick, a fumble, and they held the team to under 10 points. You with me? Is 9 points worth $145? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just throwing that out there. I think people paid a whole lot of money for that. And I just don't think that's really great strategy there. So Paul Richardson went for $126. Travis Benjamin, $120. Richardson, the bid was $126. The backup bid was $120. Good bid there. Brandon Oliver went for $51. Like that. Like that. Ryan Suckup went for $29. I mean, seriously. I bid on a kicker too. Here are my bids. I'll tell you my bids. Ryan Suckup, $1. Brandon McManus, $1. Blair Walsh, $1. Jason Myers, $1. How much am I going to bid on Ryan Suckup? Seriously. I mean, if he kicks 5 field goals this week, more power to you. But can I predict anybody's going to kick 5 field goals in a week? I don't think so. All right, let me give you another online championship draft, and let's see here. So this one shocked me. I'm glad I clicked on this one. There were no other high bids in this league. Tyler Eifert went for $351. Nobody else bid. Travis Benjamin, $200. Nobody else bid. Eli Manning, $150. One guy bid $1. Deshaun Watson, $94. Nobody else bid. Ryan Griffin, $55. Nobody else bid. Geronimo Allison, $3. Nobody else bid. That's crazy. So, let me explain. If you guys are wondering what's the difference between a high-stakes player and an online championship player and a starter league player, it's primarily in waivers, right? In world championship drafts, people are on the waiver wire and they're bidding aggressively. In online championship drafts, you're getting Ryan Griffin for $1. He ain't going for $1 in the main event. Here's another one here. $209 for Bruce Ellington. Next highest bid was $111. So the only two guys that were bid on here were Josh Doxson and Andre Ellington. They were bid on Deshaun Watson. Those were the only 3 guys that really had bids. Everything else was nothing. Ryan Griffin went for $11. That's an online championship. There's no way he's going for $11 in a main event. Somebody's going to be too smart for that. Somebody's going to be too smart for that. So when you're wondering if you're an online championship player and you haven't stepped up into the main event yet, That's the difference. These guys are always on the waiver wire and they're bidding aggressively. Here's the Scout Fantasy Top 100 Invitational one. I do with my man Frankie. I mean, everybody's bidding and they're backup bids. Corey Coleman, Elijah McGuire went for $145 by Chad Schrader. Deshaun Watson, we got $59. Adrian Peterson, I think we overspent on that. Corey Clement. I mean, a lot of guys went for money. But people are bidding, right? We're not the only bids. People are bidding. And that's what it's all about, right? People will bid with you. All right, so I want to take some time now and talk about tonight's game, the preview for tonight's game. So let's get right to that. I mean, right now, let's talk about Green Bay first. First of all, Aaron Rodgers, how do you not start him? Now, he killed me last year. Week 15 against the Bears, he stunk. That said, I'm starting Aaron Rodgers because he's Aaron Rodgers. Ty Montgomery, this is a short week. So in short weeks, teams don't make huge changes. So even if the Packers were not thrilled with Ty Montgomery, and he's fine, by the way, but in case they weren't, you're not benching him this week unless he's injured. So you're going to keep the same offensive scheme. So Ty Montgomery is a really good play. I think he has 100-plus total yards and a touchdown. Jordy Nelson, I mean, what's there to say? Jordy Nelson is great. Number one receiver for Aaron Rodgers at home. Devontae Adams, I'm in. I'm in on Adams because I'm out on Randall Cobb. I think he's still dealing with an injury, and I don't trust him. I do think Martellus Bennett is a sneaky play tonight. Now, Bennett has had a lot of targets thus far, but hasn't seen huge results. 3 for 43, 6 targets. 5 for 47, 11 targets. 3 for 12, 4 targets. 21 targets in 3 games. That's a lot. Now, where did Marty B play for 3 years? He played in Chicago. I'm just saying I could see Marty B wanting to do a Lambeau leap tonight. I could see it. Just throwing it out there. So I think he's a sneaky play. For Chicago, forget Mike Glennon. I mean, that guy's just a train wreck. But I think the big play right now is Jordan Howard. So let me just share this. I benched Howard in a couple of leagues last week, and I obviously regret it. I do. I regret it very much. He's a spectacular player, and I was worried about the matchup with the Steelers and the shoulder injury. That said, he is a star player, and you have to play your stars. Whether they do anything for you or not, I'd rather lose with my star player than going on a hunch on some scrub. I'd rather go with Jordan Howard than Corey Clement, right? So I won't make that mistake tonight. I will temper my expectations for Howard because I don't think he's going to have a great game. But that said, if the game is close, they'll give him the football. If they're playing from behind, you'll see more Tariq Cohen. You'll see way more Tariq Cohen. So Howard and Cohen get a ton of catches. They get a ton of targets. They get a ton of opportunities. Right? Receiving. This is Cohen. 12, 9, and 4. Wow, it's a lot. 25 targets. Jordan Howard gets a bunch too. Maybe not that 1 week, but he had 10 targets. In week 1, he had 5 targets. Week 2, he had 5 targets. That's a lot of targets too. You know who I'm not starting? I'm not starting any Bear receiver. That's for sure. I might start Zach Miller. He might be sneaky to me. He gets targets. And I think if they're going to have a garbage time touchdown, it very well might be Zach Miller. It very well might be Zach Miller. Okay? But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. I wish you guys a lot of luck tonight. All right, get your Packers in, get Howard in, get Cohen in, but that's about it for the Bears. I hope it's a good game. I'm tired of watching crappy Thursday night football. But tomorrow we'll be back with some of the visionary plays of the week, and you know I love those. All right, so this is Dr. Roto wishing you a great day. Be well. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!